Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Kentucky for race 10 of the Mountain Dew Livewire Truck Series season for 41 laps of racing. After today, there will be 6 races left until the chase. Just to let people know, if my memory of things seems a little crappy, it's been 2 to 3 weeks since I've recorded a race at all. This is mostly because of work and being so far ahead from what's scheduled for races. Like, I'm scheduled all the way up to the first week of July, and we're only it's only April 27th. So if my memory seems bad, that's because I took a little break. So apologies front of time, but let's get to your starting lineup real quickly here. I only got 45 seconds. Zachary Fitzwater and Tony Green are on the front row. Marty Johnson and John Arndt are in row 2. Henry Williams, Keith Rich, row 3. LJ Toledo, Danny Jones, row 4. With Nick Smith and Tyler Merkel in row 5. We do have one hometown driver, that's James Qualls. I think I see him back there starting 13th. We've had 9 different winners so far on the season. Right now, John Arndt, who starts 4th, and Wade Brummer sit outside the top 25 in points. They need to get up there in order to win, get in the chase from their wins. Dylan Young and Adam Samsel are outside the top 20, but still inside the top 25. They are close to falling out. Go over more in a minute. Let's have the starting command of fire engines.
Drivers, start your engine!
Okay, the command has been given to fire the engines. Quick note, this might be a wreck fest. I actually lowered the percentage of strength I was originally going to use to try and make it not a wreck fest. But anyway, we've had 9 different winners. As I said, Brummer, Daytona winner, and Arndt, Gateway winner, are outside top 25. And Dylan Young, Atlanta winner, and Adam Samsel, Dover winner. They are on the brink. Eric Benson's your points leader. Points leader will make the chase. He does not have a win. Benson has a 18-point lead over, I believe it was Tyler Merkel, and then Flickinger is third, 30 points back. Merkel and Flickinger might be switched. I'm not 100% sure. I took a quick glance at it because I'm on a time schedule here. But that's that, and we're about to go green at Kentucky. This might, like I said, this might be a wreck fest. This track was originally meant for online, so the AI, I think, is mostly untested. But green flag's out. We're on the way here at Kentucky. And here they go into turns 3 and 4. And Marty Johnson slammed the brake. Wow, I didn't know the low line had no grip. I did not expect that. So Fitzwater will pull out to a huge lead for now. They are 3 wide behind, pinching in craziness. And look at Philip Goldberg on the high line. You're going to see guys getting huge runs on the high side, it seems. It looks like the bottom lane in 3 and 4 on the very bottom, they're getting really tight. But Goldberg just shot around, I think, like 6 trucks on the high line. So 1 and 2 could be the preferred passing groove. If you pop someone up high, you could see them go faster. See, Marty Johnson's actually going faster than Fitzwater because of John Arndt. Oh, this could be crazy finishes. 3 wide at the start-finish line. Henry Williams coming up on the bottom. Oh, and we got a wreck. Oh, huge crash. Oh, my gosh. The 68. This is a giant wreck. That was, that's Quentin Moore that just slammed the wall. LJ Toledo was originally around. Zach Rogers is stuck on the nothing. Grayson Ace Fado, Zach Rogers down pit road. Henry Williams will lead them back to the yellow. And it looks like everybody is starting to... Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. This could be bad. Someone's got a smoky engine and nobody is passing him. Oh, this is gonna... Oh, they're wrecking again! Johnny Gardner's up and... Oh, my God! Philip Goldberg! Danny Jones just catapulted. Tyler Merkel's gonna get involved. More drivers piling in. This is a disaster. JT Bryant's got damage. Kev Shearer's got damage. Oh, and they're gonna wreck again. I think they're grinding doors. Oh, and there goes Jones. The AI here are dumb. And James Qualls, a hometown guy, he's smoking. Oh, and Sorlin just wrecked Matt Thesian. Oh, and Qualls makes contact. And Arndt. I'm sorry, guys. This will probably be, no doubt, one of the most cluster-fucked races in history. And, next time, if there's still not an AI-made version for the new Kentucky, I'll just make sure to use 2013. But, let's take a look at the caution. Here's what happened. They're 4 wide, and Keith Rich is just going to come up into Eli Bright. And boom, into Tony Green, into the wall. There's Danny Jones, gets some contact. Now, Keith Rich actually saved it. But Bright and Green are around, and they were wrecking more in the back, actually. Let's take a look at this. They started slowing up, and Mendez just got in the quals right here, and this is what really made it a stack-up, is because nobody was able to slow down. Everybody just started piling up. You see, this is just a mess. And right here, you think Quentin Moore's going to get through. No, Sakuli got hooked. Got into him, 68 hard on the wall. Kev Shearer was pretty much one of the last guys to really make it through this unscathed. There's Eric Benson, your points leader. Adam Samsel's making contact with someone there. Now, Grayson Ace Fado and Zach Rogers got stuck on the apron, so they probably will continue, but they'll be a lap or two down. Anyways, that's what happened. Let's get you to the... And we saw what happened before with Danny Jones and Philip Goldberg, and that's unfortunate for Goldberg, but let's take it to the race restart. Get ready to go back, green flag racing. Following drivers are out of the race. Matt Thesian, Johnny Gardner. Crap, who's in the 21? Who's in the 21? Philip Parker. Quentin Moore. I forgot who was in the 92. Martin Suarez. James Qualls, LJ Toledo, Kev Shearer. Zach Rogers, 2 down. Philip Goldberg, JT Bryant, and Danny Jones all out. Ace Fado, Adam Samsel also 1 down. 25 cars on the lead lap. Henry Williams is your leader. Marty Johnson 2nd. Zachary Fitzwater 3rd. Dejon Weeks is 4th. Chris Stodd is 5th. Eric Benson 6th. Chandler Cardle 7th. Edwin Mendez 8th. Charles Sanford 9th. And Tyler Merkel is 10th. We have 8 laps down. It'll be 33 to go. Maybe they can go green to the end. Probably not. But green flag is out nonetheless. And they are already 5 wide. Oh, don't wreck. I thought those 3 right there were going to wreck it up. Now remember, if you go low in turn 3, you really got to step off the gas because of how tight it can get. Johnson's going to peak low, and he slams the brakes. Henry Williams has to slow up. Dejon Weeks got a huge run off the corner using that high lane. Him and Johnson side by side for 2nd. But turns 1 and 2, low line is preferred, even though the lanes really aren't that much different. If it was Cup, the Cup side would probably have a better run, but Dejan's going to enter 3 and 4 on the high side again. Ace Fado had the lift. Here he comes again to the high side of Johnson. He ducks low. Henry Williams loving this battling. He's still in the lead. See cars with damage. John Arndt's got big damage. Keith Rich, Denton, Samsel. Got a pack of cars back here racing 3 wide. Mostly spread out though. So hopefully they don't wreck. Now Weeks is on the bottom. Dodd's up high. Now he's going to get a huge run. He's going to fly by Dejan Weeks. And he's going to immediately move to the bottom. Ace Vado got a massive run. So did Caudle and Fitzwater. Definitely some great racing despite the cluster we had on the start. For those that are watching this part, let me know if you think we should keep racing at this track because of the crazy multi-groove racing and 3 and 4 being so different compared to 1 and 2. But let me know or something, I guess, after the cup race. See Caudle making a move to the inside of Weeks. That's for 4th. You can't see it is really hard. You gotta be on your marks here, even though it's a lot of draft reliance. Gotta be on your marks. Now Caudle goes low on Dodd. Dodd isn't gonna get much of a run because he didn't know that was gonna happen. But here comes Marty Johnson, and Fitzwater's gonna go 3 wide on the bottom. But Johnson and Dodd are gonna draft by Henry Williams. The 31 and the 33. Johnson's had some good runs too, as of late, if my memory is correct at all. But he's had some good runs, so look out. He could get a win here. And oh, Dodd was high, but oh, Caudle's got a massive run. And now he'll duck to the bottom of Dodd. And he'll probably take 3rd into turn 1. Dodd will maintain the high line. You can see there is a decent amount of tire wear for these guys. Some of these guys didn't pit under the caution. So as the lights are coming on here, this is a late evening race. And now Ace Fado using that high side as Weeks continues to fall. Ace Fado was actually a lap down truck too. So this is interesting. There's Eric Benson. He'll be looking for 6th on Dejan into turn 1, but Weeks has a good run, so he'll duck back down in line. Some good battling going on, spread out through the field. You see Denton, Rich, Samsel, and Arndt will be caught at some point. And Dodd and Fitzwater. Fitzwater really had to get out of the gas there. It's actually going to separate this field here. Weeks lifted, but Benson not so much. We'll see what happens. They're really neck and neck in the 1, 3 wide. Benson will take 6th place from the 63. He doesn't want to be on the bottom of Ace Fado, though. Him and Weeks are going to really have to stomp the gas here. Weeks did not expect that, and now here comes Mendez and Sanford. They're on the bottom 3 wide. Fitzwater looking for 4th place back from Chris Dodd. And he'll clear him. Maybe, as they're catching Arndt. And Caudle just dove to the very bottom. Henry Williams getting a little bit of a run on Johnson. He's going to tuck to the bottom off the corner. Neck and neck. And Henry Williams in the turn 1 will take the lead back from the 33 of Marty Johnson. Oh, maybe not. Tire wear. Johnson's getting a run on him. Caudle's got the high line too. So does the lap down truck of Ace Fado. But Caudle will duck low. Williams has to lift. Marty Johnson back to the race lead. Look at Chris Dodd now ducking low. They're 4 wide back here. Caudle up to second. Fitzwater in third. Some of these trucks did not pit. They should have some slightly fresher tires. They did go a couple of laps on that first run. Now, I'm guessing we will see some green flag pit stops here, but I'm not 100% sure. Caudle and Johnson, though, racing for the lead again. Caudle definitely with maybe some fresher tires and the draft. That'll get Chandler into the race lead as they catch the 40 and the 7. Johnson will go low, so will Fitzwater. They got a lift. Bottom's tighter. They didn't have to lift that much, apparently, though. But they'll catch Samsel and Rich. Caudle will go low on Samsel in the tri-oval. And Keith Rich in the 1. Johnson following close behind. Just doesn't seem to have the same amount of pace as the 1. Eric Benson 6. That's your points leader. Keep in mind that. 20 to go last time by. And Henry Williams, I thought he was going to come down pit road. He really had the lift there in turn 4. Fitzwater, here's Benson. There's Chris Dodd having the lift for the 7. Benson now up to 5th. Nick Smith has made his way up to the top 10. As has Alexander Rowe. Maybe some of these guys that have not pit, the worn tires are coming into play. As Caudle and Johnson race 1-2. Just a reminder that Ace Fado is 1 down. Williams 3rd, Fitzwater 4th, Dodd back to 5th. Benson is in 6th, trying to hang on. But shortly, they will catch Colin Denton, and then probably John Arnn again. Fitzwater and Williams are side by side. Williams will get the preferred line. Actually going faster than the leaders here too, so he's going to get a massive run off the corner. Dodd is going to go to the bottom of Fitzwater, looking for 4th place back. Remember, 1 and 2, same thing happens in 3 and 4. Not as much, but still, look, speed difference. Fitzwater will get the run off the corner. He does clear. Benson entered way too hard. He had the lift big time. As they catch Denton, Caudle low, Johnson low. And Ace Fado to the low. So Ace Fado will gain another position. Despite being a lap down truck, doing a really good job just staying with the leaders. Ooh, and Johnson had to lift a bit there. I'm still not 100% certain, but I feel like these drivers might still have to pit one more time. Really? Right when I'm recording. Don't mind the cat in the litter box because... Meanwhile, nothing's really happened. Henry Williams sits a little farther back. Oh, pit stops. Henry Williams coming down. Denton, Fitzwater, and I know in test races before, just saying it now, they've wrecked coming into pit road, so be aware. We could have a dumb caution. But some people pitting. Could this be the right call this late in the race? As Caudle and Johnson will fly by John Arndt. And the 1 in the 33 will come into pit road. Benson will stay out an extra lap. Mostly everybody else coming down. Ooh, that was close. Keith Rich stayed out. Even though he's a lap down too. But Benson stayed out. So did Alexander Rowe. I don't know why I got this itch in my throat. Coming to 10 to go. Benson will come down. Arndt's following him a lap down. Rogers, Rowe, they're coming down 2. Looks like Nick Smith might have pit a lap earlier. Ace Vado's still staying out. Remember, this guy, it was a lap down truck. So I'm not positive how much fuel he's got more. He's got to stay out for now. He's got more worn tires. We know that. I don't think he's the leader. Oh, I mean, he is. So Ace Vado is actually the race leader right now. Which is astonishing. And Nick Smith is actually the new leader, I think, once this cycles. And Ace Vado is still staying out. I remember some guys did pit earlier, and I did not realize how much better off they were. But Ace Vado's staying out. We'll see how far behind second place is. Last time by it looked like it was 17 seconds. We know this guy's got tire wear, so yeah, 15.85. So Ace Vado did get a bonus point. That will help him out, but right now, he's staying out, and I tell you what, if Ace Vado can actually make it all the way, I'll be shocked. And Marty Johnson had a bad pit stop. He is 25th. Wow. It seems there is a bit of a pack. We've got Jonathan Sorlin, Nick Smith, Manuel Hartnett, Wade Brummer, and Alexander Rowe in the pack, trailing Ace Vado. And Ace Vado had to really lift for Keith Rich. I thought he was going to pit, but he didn't. But that's really going to hurt him on time. Let's see. 7 laps to go. I don't think Ace Vado can make it. He came out 1 lap down. And he was on pit, came out around lap 6 or 7. So if you think that you can make 30 laps on a tank of gas, yeah, he's coming to pit road. He can't make it. He'll come to pit road around 6 to go. And Chandler Caudle didn't have a good stop either, apparently. Apparently staying out wasn't the right call. Tire wear was so huge that it was not the right call. And your new race leader is Jonathan Zorlin. And they going, oh, they're going to wreck! Woo! What a save! Samsel and them got together, and Samsel and Sorlin are rubbing doors again. Holy crap. Sorlin and Hartnett made an incredible save, but that really hurt Hartnett. Nick Smith stuck on the very bottom. Alexander Rowe up here. Wade Brummer up here. Brummer could be looking for that second win and a way to get into the chase locked in. Remember, only 12 make the chase, so if he gets a second win and he can get back in the top 25, he is locked. Sorlin's looking for a first win. Alexander Rowe is looking for a first win, and so is Nick Smith, but Smith is way back there. 4-truck race. Hartnett would also be looking for a win. Zach Rogers is up to speed. He seems, I think, a little fresher on rubber. But it'll be 4 to go. And what a roller coaster race this has been. One big wreck cluster in the beginning. We've had great racing since. And those guys almost go 3 wide into the corner. Sorlin got a bit of a run. He has to lift. Rowe got a run. He had to lift. All for Wade Brummer, who was on the bottom going really slow. Sorlin up hop. 3 to go. Rowe will get back in line. These guys are all in the same strategy. They all got good tires. Sorlin's looking on for a run. He does not want to look low. It'll hurt him. Single file into turns 3 and 4. Coming off. Rowe looks low. Hartnett looks low. Coming to 2 to go. Sorlin's going middle. That's going to help Rowe big time. Gives him the draft. This is going to be one heck of a finish, guys. Sorlin coming up behind Hartnett. Rowe has to run on the high side. So will Brummer. But who's clear and who's not? Neither of them are. Hartnett and Sorlin are going to have to lift big. Here comes Nick Smith as Rowe and Brummer go high on the... Come off the turn 4. I can't even talk. White flag in the air. Rowe's getting draft from Rogers. But now Brummer's getting the draft. Who's got the edge? I think Rowe's going to get this thing. Unless he ducks low. Hartnett makes a last move dive bomb. Doesn't work. Coming to the checkered flag. Alexander Rowe's going to win at Kentucky. What a finish. That was pretty dicey. Unless Rowe made the move to pass Zach Rogers and Brummer got him on the high side, that was Rowe's win, I think. I think that was pretty confirmed. Hartnett will get 3rd, Sorlin 4th, Nick Smith 5th, Charles Sanford, Joshua Sekuli, Zach Flickinger, Tony Green, and Julius Anderson will round out the top 10. So thanks for joining me here at Kentucky. Next week, or is it next week? Next week, trucks are off as Cup heads to New Hampshire. We'll see you for Kentucky tomorrow for Cup. Can't wait for that. Eldora is the next race on the schedule now. I will go a little shortly into detail. There will be 3 heats and an LCQ. It'll be 13, 13, 13. I'll go 1st in points, 4th in points, 7th in points, like that. I'm going to do it that way. I forget what the max size for the track is. I'll check that later and get back to you in the heats. But it will probably only be top 8 from each heat advancing into the main. And then we'll do the LCQ. And those last 15 will compete for probably, I think, 5 spots, maybe? I think it's 5 spots. What will happen, though, is any driver that misses the race will get, like 30th place points. All of those guys will get 30th place points. And I'll make sure to just add provisionals for them or something. So that's what's going to happen. Congrats to Alexander Rowe on the win. And I will see you guys for Cup at Kentucky tomorrow.